Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some wrestling news, so let's get into it. I still have an NBA recap tonight. That'll probably be my only other normal video I'm doing. I want to get wrestling news out here, so let's get into it. So, I'm talking about here the 2024 Queen and King of the Ring quarterfinal matches that are now officially set for Raw and SmackDown. We're going to start with the women. Some of these happened over live events as well. So in Raw, Io Sky will face Shayna Baszler, and Lyra, Valkyria, and Zoe Stark will be the quarterfinal matches for the Queen of the Ring on Monday Night Raw. For SmackDown, Bianca Belair and Tiffany Stratton, and then Jade Cargill and Nia Jax. This is a pretty nice quarterfinals for the women. I think you should have Io Sky and Lyra win, and then have... I don't know if they'll do it, but I would have Tiffany Stratton win over Bianca, but they probably won't, because Super Bianca, I mean, I like her, but better have a Tiffy time win, but... And then have Tiffany, and then have Jade, and maybe Jade Cargill beat Nia Jax, but I don't know. Who knows what they'll do. But I would have Io and Tiffany in the finals of it. That'd be a banger. But yeah, that's on the women's side. For the men's, for Raw, Jey Uso versus Ilya Dragunov, and Gunther versus Kofi Kingston for the Raw side. For SmackDown, Randy Orton versus Carmelo Hayes, and Tama Tonga versus L.A. Knight. Yeah. So these are two, man, the Queen and King of the Ring tournaments here are pretty good for the quarterfinal matches. I think they should have I don't know if they'll do Ilya Dragunov win, but I think they might do Jey Uso versus Gunther in the semifinals, and then Randy Orton versus maybe L.A. Knight or Tama Tonga, but I don't know if they have Ilya Dragunov loose though. Gunther and Randy in the finals would cook. I feel like any matches here in the finals for one of these two tournaments, for the Queen and King of the Ring tournaments, whatever it is in the finals, I think will cook. But yeah, Shayna Baszler won tonight in a live event, and Kofi Kingston did as well. But did it be announced today that Zelina Vega is injured, and thus has been pulled from the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. And wasn't in specific what the injury was, but it was just announced she suffered an injury and has been pulled from the Queen of the Ring tournament. Man, it's been a horrible year for the injury bug. It seems like half the roster is injured at this point. And there's also some pregnancies, and Sonya's recovering, Raquel, you have some NXT injuries. Just, the injury bug's hitting hard. Bobby Lashley had it, that's why he was out of this tournament. Just, my God, so many injuries. These injuries are just concerning. So, today, as of today's Sunday, May 12, 2024, for the women's April, here's the WWE's top five merchandise sellers according to the company itself. Number 1 is Liv Morgan. Number 2 is Tiffany Stratton. Number 3 is Bayley. Number 4, Becky Lynch, and number 5 is Rhea Ripley, the top 5. So Liv Morgan's now number 1 in the merchandise sellers, and Tiffany Stratton's number 2. Until Rhea comes back, I feel like that's going to be their most two popular merchandise sellers. Those two, and probably Bayley. And maybe she might be soon to be Women's World Champion. I don't think it's a joke. It's going to happen. Will it happen at Queen and King of the Ring, that pay-per-view event? I don't know. But you can't say she's not popular with the fans. But Tiffany Stratton's going to be a megastar. Already number 2, and she's just got on the main roster, I think, this past year. Liv's getting a deserved push. So, during the UFC St. Louis post-fight press conference last night, UFC president Dana White, he states that we'll start seeing WWE pay-per-views on Sundays. You're going to see Friday, Power Slap. Nobody gives a fuck about Power Slap there, Dana White. Saturday, UFC, and Sunday, WWE. you'll start seeing that stuff too, end quote from the post-fight press conference. And them being under the same umbrella is going to change a lot of businesses for the future. Loaded weekends are going to be a thing moving forward between both companies, from what it's looking like. But I'm not sure why a lot of people are surprised by this. But pay-per-views on Sunday, though, like, even though I graduate, but even after not being, like, what I'm doing with school, do I really want to stay up, like, 11, 12 o'clock watching a pay-per-view on a Sunday night? Saturdays are so much better. Okay, I think, maybe I'm looking too much at this, but maybe, I think he's implying they're coming back full-time, I don't think he's implying they're coming back full-time, just when they combine events for a weekend, which would make more sense. Because I don't think people want to stay up on a Sunday night to like 11, 12 o'clock to watch a pay-per-view event on a Sunday night. Pretending about anyone cares about fucking Power Slap. But Saturdays are literally the best for majority around the world, because some parts, and like, some people have work on Monday, like, they're gonna go to sleep early. But maybe it's just implying when they have a joint event on the weekend, like a UFC Saturday, WWE Sunday, maybe, I don't know, it's kind of confusing. So, per Fightful Select, Becky Lynch's current WWE contract expires in roughly 3 weeks. We already know she's going to re-sign. She'll re-sign, like, I'm pretty sure if Seth does, Becky will too, but I think, isn't Seth Rollins re-sign back? But I feel she's going to re-sign. She's not going to fucking AEW. She's not going to go to AEW. I feel like she's going to sign a new deal. But maybe she still thinking about, maybe she wants to do wrestling, I don't know. But I think she'll re-sign, but I'm not going to speculate and say, oh, maybe she has and they just haven't said anything, but we'll see. I think she'll re-sign, though. I mean, even if she doesn't, I think she would retire before she went to AEW. Or anything like that. See if we have any more news here. But yeah, it looks like that's it. Honestly. So, yeah, until next time, Peace.